Partners Christa and Kristy founded Saltwater Luxe brand in LA. They took their own designs and scaled their fashion line up to be in boutiques throughout the United States and Canada, eventually to be acquired by sister company Chaser brand. These are two hardworking ladies that knew their style wasn't for everyone, but kept working at building their dream brand. Now, let's get to business. Hello, my name is Tatiana Ryan, and this is the Businessy Podcast. Today, I have with me Christa and Kristy of the fashion brand Saltwater Luxe. Welcome, ladies.
Good. How are you?
I'm good. So, let's get into Saltwater Luxe. Give us the whole history about everything and how you guys teamed up together.
Well, the two of us actually went to college together, and then we both worked in the surf industry for quite a few years. And we would go get dinner, a glass of wine, and we would just talk about like one day we'll start our own company. And we had really similar styles. So, and we worked really well together. So finally one day we're like, okay, let's do it.
Yep.
And we just, we ended up just quitting our jobs and starting the company.
So you legit just went all in and just quit your jobs and you're like, this is what we're going to do. We're going to come up with all this stuff and this is just going to work.
Yeah, we were like, this can't be that hard. Like, so easy
We
to
thought
start a
it
new
would just
company.
be like small and like we could handle it, but then it got bigger, obviously, as we went on and we needed more help. But yeah, we're like, oh, it'll be easy. We've been doing it for years. No big deal, but it was really hard.
Okay, so you guys had a background in it. So you knew what everything was going
We had a background in designing, but we had no idea about the business side of it. So we just were like, it can't be that hard, but we had to learn a lot. Yeah, it was rough the first couple of years.
One of our first jobs that we had together, we did like a lot more hands-on type things like production, and doing like screen printing and sending stuff to like be dyed at the dye house. And so we thought just having that experience would be all we needed to run a business, but we needed a little more experience, but we figured it out. So
Now you guys are based out in California, correct?
Right.
Was this like the fashion shows that we've seen, like the Hills or the MTV shows where you guys work together and then you just like jumped off in your own?
I mean, yes and no.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
the glamorous side of it, the shows show more of the glamorous side of it, but Christa and I were just in downtown LA knocking on doors trying to find, can you cut our fabric, or can you, we were just asking people in the fashion district down there. We were just literally knocking on doors. Like, do you sew? Okay,
yeah, where do we buy fabrics, or who can dye our fabrics, or where do we get this printed? And we needed somebody to make all the patterns and somebody to cut them and sew them. And so it was definitely just like driving to downtown LA, literally knocking on doors and seeing who could help us get the line done. So it was definitely not as glamorous. We always joke like we should have had someone following us around like from the beginning, like documenting
so
like
much
what
happened.
really happened.
Yeah, we had like a rack of clothing and it just broke in the middle of the street one time, and we just, oh my gosh, there were just so many things that happened.
Because when we first started, we were not only designing it, but we were our own salespeople too. So we had to design the line. So we would sketch the line, then we would go have it made downtown, and then we would go to stores and knock on the door and ask them if they wanted to buy our line. So it was like we would design in the morning or go to LA, and then we would come back and we would go and talk to different stores and see if we could like hopefully get our stuff into boutiques that we liked. So
doing all of that, you had to be so regimented, but B, you probably took a lot of no's too at that first, like when you're first out there.
Oh, yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what gave you the motivation to keep going and say, okay, this is not going to work, but yes, it is?
We just had a saying, I feel like we would say, well, we're not for everybody. So that was kind of like, people would say like, no, thank you. It's too expensive, or it's too girly, or it's too this and that. We're like, okay, well, we're not for everybody. So that's what we would just say. And just, we like it. So just keep going.
I mean, and I think we just told ourselves over and over, like when we were in the thick of it in downtown LA, like it won't always be like this, you know, like we won't always have to do this, but it, to keep going. But I mean, we had fun doing it. I feel like it was just a lot of laughs and, laughing at ourselves because, just all the mistakes we made over the years.
Yeah.
But now, what's the best piece of advice for somebody that is going to start their own brand that you would give them from all the mistakes you made?
Well, I think when we went to start our line, somebody told us that we really needed to have a business plan and like just have it all like outlined in what we needed to do and how we were going to run the business. And we thought that was silly. We were just like,
who needs a business plan?
We tried our best, but we're not like business people. So we were just like, it's fine. We'll just wing it. Not a big deal. So I would definitely say like, you probably need
have
a
plan.
Plan,
and like, just know that even when there's rough days and you don't think it's working, just keep going because, had we stopped in the very beginning, we, wouldn't be where we were today.
Right.
So we wouldn't have taken the company this far. So.
Yeah.
Now, how many stores are you in?
We're not sure. We actually merged with a bigger company 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
So we're like their sister brand now, and so they handle all the sales. So we're in quite a few boutiques, I would say.
Yeah, we're all across America. We're in quite a few in Canada. And even like over in Europe, we're in stores over there, and so we're a little all over, but we're kind of all over the US.
Well, that's kind of like everybody's dream is to start something up and then have somebody else come in really help you with everything.
Yeah.
It was great. It got to be too much for the two of us.
Yeah, it was just the two of us, and like we both have kids and packing and shipping and doing all the thing. It was just like too much. We just couldn't do it anymore. So yeah, it ended up working out great.
So now you guys get to do the fun part, the designing. And really like picking out the fabrics and doing all the fun things that you guys really wanted to do in the beginning.
Right.
A lot of times now people are talking about sustainability in the fabrics and not doing like polyesters, doing more natural things. How do you guys make everybody happy now that you're with this sister brand also?
I mean, we feel like, the sustainability it's a huge thing for us. And we even not only source sustainable fabrics, but all of our packaging, all of our hang tags, labels, everything is sustainable. So that's a big part. We felt really, passionate about that because, all the plastic waste of the bags that the garments come in and all that. So.
And we've even started looking at, like, we have branched out and done a lot more like sweater knits for fall and holiday. So we've even like started using some recycled materials in, even our
recycled yarns.
And recycled yarns and different things made from plastic bottles. And so we are like, anytime that we can incorporate that, we definitely do. We do our best to use that as much as possible.
Now, when you're figuring out your designs for the next season, like as we saw in The Devil Wears Prada, where they're going through designs and she says, oh my goodness, flowers for spring, how original. How do you not hit that monotonous, like the same thing?
I mean, Christa and I think we don't really necessarily follow trends. We just get inspired. We're inspired by a lot of vintage and we get inspired by print. So for us, it's not really a specific thing or, something that's going on in fashion. It's just something that inspires us. And we have such similar tastes that if both of us love it, then we know we have to do it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of just how we start and go from there.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Kristy said, we definitely look at like the runways and, what's going on everywhere else, but we kind of just also stick to our own, like what we're feeling. So if we see a print where like, we both agree on it, then we kind of base the whole like month delivery around
like the collection
around that.
Now, on the other hand, have you guys ever had like a total disagreement with things?
I mean, there's things that definitely like one of us might love and the other one, but if one of us absolutely hates it, then usually it's not in, because then the other one starts second guessing themselves.
Yeah.
You know, like if Krista said she hated something and I'm like, well, it's okay, I guess that's not cool then.
I mean, there's definitely things where I'm like, that one wasn't my favorite, but this one's my favorite. And Kristy was like, that was not my favorite. This one was my favorite. So there's like definitely things like that. But for the most part, we agree, like everything, keeping it in part of the line. Otherwise, if we both don't like it, then it just drops. Yeah. We just get rid of it. So.
Now, we've seen on social media a lot of viral moments where somebody will find something and they'll come up with like a little nickname or something. I think that the last one was like Diane Keaton was the coastal grandmother thing, and somebody got a hold of that. So it totally blew up. Do you guys have like a nickname for your vision of this?
We just call it casual luxury.
Yeah, from the start, that was kind of our what we tried to stick to, like our vibe was just casual luxury, because we like the casual side and the whole beach wear, but then we also love being able to go from the beach and you throw on some heels and you head to dinner or to brunch or whatever. So,
and we like all of our fabrics to have like a really great hand feel and everything feels soft. So then that's why we called it like, you know, luxury, but it's also casual because it's like you can just slip it on and go, like Kristy said. But it feels great as well.
Yeah, we like to be able, we like pieces where you can dress them up or down. And I guess that's the big thing for us is if you can do both and kind of, you know, be able to have more ways to wear it than one, then that's, you know, kind of the vibe we go for.
Yeah.
It's so much work, not only putting a line together, but also putting a catalog together, which you guys have two that are coming out right now. It's the Christmas stuff and then also spring.
Yes.
How much work was that to not, like I said, not only getting the line together, but then picking the models and getting, you know, all the photo shoots done and everything.
Yeah, we do it all.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. Yeah.
We love it though. I mean, we love the whole, you know, seeing it all come together at the photo shoot and then putting the lookbook. We sit at a desk and we kind of cut and paste and put all the images together to make the lookbook. And, you know, it's fun to see the final result.
Yeah. And just see the story like told the way that we like envisioned it from the beginning. So it's fun.
Well, as you just said, it's like a story, and also like not only your pieces, you're also doing hair and makeup and making sure like the whole outfit comes together.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So where do you guys get the inspiration and coming together with all that other thing, the other stuff too, like the hair and makeup? And
well, again, we've kind of like, I feel like we have like an aesthetic that's like maybe changed, you know, like grown with us a little bit over the last 8 years, but I don't feel like we've strayed too much from like our beachy type roots. You know, we still are like a more natural, we like, you know, our models to be like more of a natural vibe and
not, you know, too heavy of makeup. It's more, you know, natural makeup, easy, you know, easy beachy waves, you know, for hair and makeup. And then I feel like it just goes with our whole aesthetic.
Yeah.
now your prints, where do you get the inspiration for the prints? Do you like see something out there and like, oh, okay, we need to put this together? Because prints are so hard.
Yeah.
They're really hard to get together.
And
we're
we're very picky about prints too.
But yeah, we actually meet with print like print vendors, and then they will show us like their collection of the prints that they have designed for the season.
So they have handmade prints that they're just showing brands, and then if we find something that we love, typically we recolor it to be the colors we want. But we also sometimes find random sweaters that might have cool colors and we're like, this should be in a print, and we just incorporate it that way. So it's just a lot of different inspiration, a lot of vintage, a lot of runway, you know, just different inspiration. We'll kind of put all our thoughts together when we're starting a collection, and then we kind of just have it go from there, see where it takes us.
Yeah.
Now your holiday lookbook that you have coming out, because everybody goes to all different kinds of events, what was your inspiration to put like you have all different kinds of stuff in there. You've got like the beachy stuff, but you have like the sparkly stuff for like your Christmas parties.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it's just that. I think it's that we want to have a little bit for everyone. We want to have the casual girl covered, but then we also want the girl that wants to go to the holiday party covered, or New Year's Eve. And
I think we like live through ourselves too. Like we're like, oh, okay, we're going to this party. I really wish I had this really cute sequin dress to wear, or I wish I had something like this. So then I feel like we design around that as well. Like, you know, we're going to a concert or this or that. So we kind of use our own life experiences to design what we want to wear.
It's very interesting you say that, like your own life experiences, and maybe it's like, okay, well, I went to this event and this kind of outfit didn't work for me so much.
Yeah. Or we're like, oh, I wish, you know, we had a dress that was something like this that I can wear. And then there's obviously other girls that feel the same way. So we try to cater to those things. So it's something that you still feel like comfortable in, but it can be dressed up for any event, basically.
Marketing. How important is it to get your clothes on that like it girl out there?
Yeah, I mean, we feel like that's huge. You know, we would love to see our clothes on, you know, as many people as we can. We get excited when we see, you know, when we see people wearing our stuff.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely love that, but I feel like even better is when I'm just walking in my own town or neighborhood and I see people wearing our clothes. I feel like I get so excited because it's just, then it just shows like all the work that we did is, you know, it's relaying out to everyone else, and, you know, they like it as well. So
yeah, I agree.
It just confirms.
So it's both.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where can everybody find you on social media to follow like some of your, because do you guys have your own handles besides Saltwater Luxe itself?
We do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have at Saltwater Luxe.
Yeah. So it's Saltwater Luxe. Yeah, it's just at our Instagram.
And then our website and
just saltwaterluxe.com and yeah.
Okay. Now, are you guys doing any live runway shows or anything that people can maybe be able to tune in on? Doing like social media stuff wise or anything?
We haven't done any lately, but we are definitely working with our marketing team and trying to get some things on the books, especially like giveaways and other like exciting events coming into like the holiday season. So
yeah, definitely.
We'll hopefully be adding some more events and things to the calendar.
Runway would be fun.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that would be so cool to actually see you guys do like a runway show.
I know. So exciting. We'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, but that's even more work doing something like that. The catalogs and everything. Sorry, didn't mean to throw that.
We'll put you in charge. You want to head that up for us?
Thank you guys so much, ladies. It has been so much fun talking to you about a real fashion brand and how you guys grew it to what it is to be bought out by somebody else, and actually like doing just the designs now and the fun stuff.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, it was so great.
And what do you guys have? Are your outlook? Are you going to start bringing in new things with, you know, maybe for kids and stuff, or just pretty much staying?
We would love to.
We would love to do kids. So maybe
we have kids, so we would just like love it. It'd be so fun. But fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Yeah. Giving you more projects.
Yeah,
exactly.
Just what we need.
Awesome. Ladies, we're going to wrap up. Thank you guys so much for talking to me and taking the time out of your day to tell us about everything that's coming up. I will tag everything within the description so everybody can get a hold of you on social media, see what's coming up, go get your lookbook. And it's 2 lookbooks. It's Christmas and spring, correct?
Well, we just launched fall. We're in the middle of fall, and the holidays coming up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we have a lot of fashion to be looking for with you guys, huh?
Yeah.
All right, ladies, I will let you go. Have a wonderful afternoon on the West Coast. I'm on the East Coast, so our day is wrapping up here.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
My name is Tatiana Ryan. This is the Businessy Podcast, and this is Christa and Kristy from Saltwater Luxe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.